Okay, can anybody else see the closed caption, or is it just me?
I see it. Well, I also have it programmed on my phone, so.
Okay, I wasn't sure if everybody had, so if you want to see the closed caption, if you're on a phone, it's gonna be a lot harder to find. But
Yeah.
regardless, you tap your screen on your phone and there should a bar at the bottom should come up with a bunch of choices of things you can do. All right.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, so hit that if you need to. And also on that same bar is a raise your hand function. Now, if you can't find it, raise your hand standing alone by itself, look under the react where the heart is.
That's where the raise hand is.
Yeah, on my,
Is
see,
that
thank you. Yeah, I'm on my computer, so what I'm seeing is a raise hand because I've got a lot. I got a lot more space for the toolbar. So anywho, so we're gonna take it if you use the raise hand function, you will whoever raises their hand first will be first on my list. I call this a Zoomy Wood Squares. So whoever, you'll be in order. Thank you for clearing that up for me, Spirit Team. I do need help talking sometimes. Okay, so for now, let's stick to yes or no questions, okay? If you have your fur baby, your animal, your buddy with you, by all means, there's a kitten head. Hello. Show us your kitty or your doggy or your bird, frog, whatever animal you that you choose. And if you don't, if your baby's crossed over, show us a picture. It helps me connect better if I can see a picture or see the little one living and breathing. Okay, so anyone who has a question for their fur baby, or I'm just going to assume everyone has a cat or a dog right now. So whoever you got there, if you have a question, even if they're right next to you, so you can still ask a question. Maybe they're doing something you don't understand why they're doing it. Okay, so raise your hand if you want. So it looks like Karina raised her hand first.
Okay, so I gotta take this blur off so you can see the photo again. So that's my Carahio. So we called her Kara for short.
Okay.
She passed over a couple of months ago. She had cancer. And so I had to decide to let her go. So I told her to not be scared. The other cats, I showed you all the other pictures, my other cats will be there on the other side of the bridge to greet her. So my question is, did she get greeted by them all?
Yes.
Awesome.
Big yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, cats have soul family too. Right?
Yeah.
Animals have, not just humans, but other animals. Okay. All right. So we can come back around if we need to. Donna, do you have a question?
I do. So you're just doing yes or no with the pendulum right now?
For now. Yeah.
Okay. So he's like my baby. Anyway, this is Reggie. I call him my shenanigator. So for now, I'll just ask you one. So there was a patriarch of our family, Simon, who is another orange ginger. And every now and then, Reggie looks up into a corner in my bedroom, and I swear to God, he's looking at Simon. And that's not, yeah, okay. And I thought so, because he was the patriarch.
Yeah. So they were aware of each. I mean, they were. Did you say Simon?
Yeah.
So Simon and Reggie were alive at the same time.
No.
Okay.
So Simon was 18 when he passed away about 3.5 years ago, because that's when I got Leo. I have 3. So then I got Leo, and then I got Reggie, but Reggie is the one that looks up into the corner of my bedroom.
Hmm.
And it's a totally different apartment. But I mean, Simon can find us wherever we are, but it just seemed to me, I wanted him to be looking at Simon. I just kind of got the feeling that Simon was coming around to watch over my 3. I have 3, my Leo, Reggie, and Frankie. And, but it seemed like Reggie could see him.
Yeah, the reason I asked if they were alive together is because it's like they already knew each other.
Yeah, but well, they understand because they're both ginger. So, but no, they did not actually.
So
So
what I'm saying is their spirits are familiar with each other.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching you a long time. I get it.
All right. Jill. Yeah. Oh, look at that face.
Oh.
The puppy's always got that mouth open.
You hear me?
I hear
Can
you.
you- Okay. Yeah, this is Kismet. We miss her so much. I'm gonna cry. Oh God, I just wonder how she's doing.
Okay. So let's ask. She's excellent. She's just literally just running and jumping. Chasing some
So that makes
squirrels.
Mm, she was
Chasing,
awesome.
yeah. So she's fine. She's happy.
Awesome. That's what we need to know. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. Shelley.
You're welcome, honey. She does come and check on you guys, though.
Yes, I know.
We knew it. We knew it. We knew it. She was the best. She was simply the best. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. We love you, Shelley.
We love you guys too.
You're awesome.
Yeah, Shelley, you give us a lot of hope.
That's good. That's good to hear. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, Nana.
Hey, okay. Well, my question is my little Tucson here, she seems to have a similar energy to a cat that I had years ago that passed. I wish I had a picture. I don't because half my stuff is packed up, but she was a tortoiseshell, female tortoiseshell. Tucson's a female tabby. Like I said, I think a quarter Bengal because she has some rosettes on her side. But I just wondered if she's the reincarnation of Cleo or is she her own little soul? And if she's not Cleo, then does Cleo have a message?
Well, she's coming through as Cleo before you even ask the question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they can recycle back around. Yeah.
They definitely have a similar energy, kind of very feisty, but also kind of needy. And even though she's quick to her temper, she's also quick to have her feelings hurt. She definitely doesn't like to be scolded, and she'll let me know it if I scold her about anything. You know, I get the what for back from her.
You know, I have to tell you, she's recycled back around a lot.
Yeah,
Because she
I
has
don't know.
very
Yeah.
human characteristics.
I don't know if she was with me, you know, before because it's been a while, you know, since I had Cleo and passed, and I've had other pets, but this is the first one I've had that really felt like it was her.
Yeah, it's her.
And the other thing is, Cleo liked to sleep at my head, and this one likes to sleep next to my head. So I have that similarity also.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Pardon me. Okay, anybody else have a question for their animal? Before we start taking, yeah, hi, Sienna.
Hi, sorry, I'm a little late
You're fine.
and sweaty. I've been at the house. Anyway, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me get Purdy Pearly so you can see her. Let
Okay,
me grab her real quick. I apologize.
you're fine.
Okay.
I have a question. Oh, well, she's going to get her, so I'll wait.
Let me put my entertainment purposes only up here. I am not an animal psychiatrist.
You hear that too, son?
Oh, look at that one.
Oh, pretty.
This is Pretty Pearly. And we lost Mika in May. And I thought I should get her a sibling, but I don't think she likes the cat that I just got not that long ago from Best Friends Animal Society. So I just need to know, her happiness is most important. So does she want to be an only child, or will she sooner or later accept the one that I brought in?
Pretty.
So she says she does not want to be an only child. All she's doing is showing your other kitty who's boss.
Oh, she is. Okay.
If
She
you,
literally, I was here before you were. I'm the queen.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's what I needed to know.
Yeah, they'll get used to each other, but there's always going to be a little tiff here and there.
Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't know if it was just me wanting someone for her, or if she wanted someone for her. So
I hear you. I hear you.
yeah. Does she miss Mika?
Yes. And that's part of the attitude.
Okay. Thank you, Shelley.
You're welcome. I mean, that's how she shows her grief. That's because she hasn't grieved properly yet. So she'll be all right.
Okay, thank you. Say thank you.
She said, I'm not saying nothing.
That'd be the first time.
All right. So where are we here? Anyone else have a yes or no question? Just unmute. If you're not sure how to do that, I can just ask you to unmute, and then you would click on yes.
I have another question.
Who said that?
Me. So.
Yes. Sorry. Go
Oh, it's tough to do anything when a cat is on top of your computer. So that's Tia Maria.
oh,
She's been gone 15 years. And anytime I'm away from home in another bed, it feels like she's jumping up on the bed to sleep with me at my feet. That's where she slept. So now I'm wondering, I feel a cat more often recently since Carajillo passed away. So I don't know if it's Carajillo or if it's Tia Maria.
Okay, it's Tia Maria, and she knows that you need the company.
Yeah.
She knows that you're missing your other kitty.
Okay.
So that's what she does. She comes and she lays down next to you or at your feet. So you're not imagining it.
For 10 years.
Huh?
She's been coming for 10 years to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. She has no intention of recycling.
Okay.
She's happy where she is.
Yeah, she was the queen.
Yeah. Aren't they all?
Yeah.
Okay, Karen.
Okay, this is my daughter's dog. I don't know if you can see.
Oh,
Her name is Dublin. And lately she's been scratching by her mouth a lot. And I'm just wondering if it's something we should get checked out or if it's like allergies.
get it checked out because I'm hearing it's both, but it needs to be checked out.
Okay.
Because she's having a reaction to something unhealthy around the neighborhood.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, because you know they walk on the sidewalk and people spit and do all kinds of things on the sidewalk, and then she comes home and she cleans her paws.
Okay.
So whatever it is has gotten in her mouth.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Sandy.
Yeah, how are you?
Hi, hon.
Hi. This is my little Bubba. I don't know if you could see him.
Cute.
Yeah, he was a boo-boo. I had to put him down almost 3 years ago now. He had Cushing's disease. And for the first couple of years, it's like every night I could feel him getting into bed with me. But I haven't felt him lately. I just want to know if he's happy.
Well, yeah, he is happy, and he felt like you would be all right without him because he knew you were feeling guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an awful thing having to put your baby down. It's a hard decision to make. But he's
Thank
grateful, by the way. He's grateful you did that. So
Thank you.
he transitioned quite nicely.
Did he? Because I didn't know if he knew. Like I kept saying to him, okay, it's time to go back to God,
Yeah.
He'll take care of you. He's going to heal you. And I just didn't know if he knew.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good, hon. You can take a deep breath now.
Thanks.
He doesn't blame you for anything. He appreciates what you did.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Right. Hold on there.
I have another yes or no question if no one else is waiting.
Hold on, Kat, Donna. Donna, did you just have your hand up? You got on mute, honey.
Can you see that? No.
You're mute.
I want to know. So Frankie and Reggie are about a year apart. They're like two little kids in a family that are so close together. You know what I mean? And I want to know, are they ever going to get along? I have diffusers. I have bully drops for Reggie. They're both good. I mean, I can't figure it out. I've had cats in my house my entire life since before I was born. And for the life of me, I can't figure out their relationship. And it's like Reggie always wants to stalk his little sister, and she's not having it because she's the girl, it's like, and she can totally take care of herself. And then he gets all like, oh, I'm sorry. Is it just sibling stuff, or what? Are they ever going to get along? I guess that's I don't know how to resolve this with them, which is when I heard you were doing this, I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so there's really no way to resolve it. They have to do it themselves.
I know. I've done.
I mean, you can't keep them separated.
No, I don't. But he's not allowed to torment her to where she's skulking around and looking over her shoulder. This is like, all my cats are rescues, so this is a safe place for everybody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he's a bully.
Well, then he goes after his brother too. So, I mean, he's just, I call him my shenanigator. I mean, he's got more love in him than any cat I've ever had except for Simon. But he is just full of shenanigans. He keeps me on my toes. So I was just wondering.
Yeah, he's a smart aleck.
Yeah, he's a real smart. Yeah. That's not the word I would use, but yeah.
So he's like the hair tugger,
The what?
the hair tugger, the hair
Oh,
puller
yeah.
at school.
And then somebody calls him on it and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You know?
So I think it'll start to settle with time, but it's
As they
gonna
get
take-
older.
Yeah, they'll just get tired of each other.
Okay.
He'll
Because then
get
he
bored
looks
with her, he'll go find somebody else to pick on more.
crazy boy. I call him Mr. Crazy Pants.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Kanana,
Oh, yeah. I have my other, here, let me see if I can find her. My other indoor tabby is Cassie. Say hi, Cassie. And I rescued her from the apartment complex where we were before we bought the house. And I had intended to rehome her. And long story short, the people that I thought were going to take her, I lost track of. And my I had two cats at the time, GB and Spicy, the mother and son. And GB passed suddenly, so I thought possibly I could keep her if I could tame her. And long story short, she just fell in love with Spicy. She was completely wild when I first had her. I couldn't even touch her. And one day she escaped, and I thought, well, I'm not going to see her again, but she'll be with the neighborhood cats. And next morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, meow, meow, meow out the door. She came right in, and then she walked right over to Spicy and rubbed up against Spicy. And I thought, what am I going to do? And I got her little kennel out, and she popped herself right into the kennel. So I thought, okay, she doesn't want to be an outside cat anymore. So she's been my cat ever since. But anyway, we lost Spicy about 3 years ago. He had been born in my basement. GB was a rescue, and somebody moved out and left her behind. And she had 4 kittens. And he was a beautiful male calico. I had him till he was 18. And sadly, we lost him about 3 years ago. And sometimes at night, I hear her calling out. And I'm wondering, is she calling to Spicy? Because I sometimes feel like Spicy visits us. And I wondered if she's trying to talk with him or something else is going on.
well, he does come to visit. Yeah. Yeah. But it's about making her comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
looking out for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, because that's a big deal when an outside cat says, okay, I'm going to be an inside cat.
Yeah. I was surprised, to be honest with you. I have other cats that are like indoor, outdoor. They've never completely gotten over being outdoor, and they were even tamer than she was. I'm going to say, I guess Furl is a cat that completely hides from people. She wasn't completely hiding. She was being fed by people in the apartment complex. And I felt sorry for her when they all moved away and they took her kitten, but they left her behind. And the girl next door said she might want to adopt her. And I said, all right, I'll get her shots and all that. And it turned out she moved away, and then I didn't have a way of reaching her. So she ended up being my cat. She's totally devoted to me, which is sweet. But she just loved Spicy so much. So Spicy was a very chill cat. He was this great big male calico. He looked like almost like what are those long haired cats? Coon cats. He almost looked like a coon cat.
Hmm.
So he was very chill. He was a sweetie pie.
Yeah. So he comes to visit. They're buddies. Okay.
She doesn't feel sad though, does she? Or
No, because his visitations are often.
okay.
Yeah, often.
That's
She
what I
doesn't
thought.
feel lonely. Yeah, she's not
Yeah.
lonely. He doesn't give her
Some-
time to be lonely.
Sometimes I actually feel him jump on the bed. And
Yeah.
the other cats aren't in the room, and I feel a cat jump on the bed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pretty face. That's pretty burly.
Anybody else?
Well, I have another question, if I can.
Sure.
Okay. This is Mika.
Mhm.
I miss her a lot, and I know she's happy, but if you could just let me know how she's doing.
Okay. Well, cats can't spell. So I'm gonna have to tap into, oh, she's like, why you bothering me? I'm fine. You know how cats are. Oh, give me some love. Okay, I'm done with you while you're still here.
Okay.
She's good, hon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew she is, but sometimes you just want affirmation.
Yeah. So let me share the story about my Chihuahua, in case you didn't see her little mug.
Oh.
Her name was Little Bit because she was just a little bit of dog. So
Aw,
I had this neighbor. I actually lived on the street over from where the street I live on now. And I had this neighbor, and she says, how'd you feel about taking, she had named her Jazz, but this dog, you could call her anything and she'd come. Everybody was talking to her all the time. That's the way, that's the way her brain worked. So how do you feel about taking Jazz? And I said, okay. Immediately, without even thinking on it. Well, it took a few weeks. And the reason why she wanted me to take her was because, well, she saw how I was with Zeus, the Pomeranian, aka Fuzznuts, by the way. He was a very fluffy party pom. So she saw how I took care of Zeus. And so she approached me. And then I'm going to say about a month, maybe 6 weeks later, she brings her over and told me about what had happened in the history of her. So it started out that this neighbor's cousin got the Chihuahua and thought he was going to beat the bark out of her. Okay, might be a little raw for some people, so I do apologize. So I'll just keep it simple. She was severely abused. Vet trips. She had to be taken to the vet
oh no.
for broken bones and everything else.
Oh geez.
Just a little thing. So the neighbor's mom takes her and she says, I'm too old, I can't do it. So my neighbor takes her. And they had her for a couple of years. And then she asked me to take her because she said, look, I'm at school and I work. The girls aren't taken care of her properly the way that they're supposed to. And this is why I would like for you to have her. So I was like her fourth human.
Aw,
And the way that I approached her was because she was one of those don't touch my mom, I will bite you dogs. Okay. And she used to wag her tail while she growled at people. And I used to go, she either really loves wagging her tail or she's confused. I was joking, but I think she liked growling, is what I think she liked. But anywho, so she brings her over and I walk up behind and I start petting her from behind. And she was cool with that. So I grabbed her gently and I held on to that dog literally all day. Literally. Took her around the neighborhood, fed her parboiled chicken, breast. She was very spoiled. So that's a little story about my dog. And then she ended up, because she was abused, she ended up having grand mal seizures.
oh, poor baby.
Yeah. And after the first one, she had a continuous petit mal seizure. It just kept going and going and going and going. She never stopped shaking. And I called the emergency vet and they gave me so much crap. By the time I would have had, by the time I got through to someone to listen to what I was saying, she was already getting ready to pass and I knew it. So one night we're laying down and I wasn't really sleeping because I was on high alert. So when she would seize, she would stand up and try to walk around. Now, I know that's an epileptic seizure because I had an epileptic boyfriend that didn't want to take his meds. So I witnessed these seizures. And that's what she would do. She'd stand up, and if she wasn't on the ground, she would literally fall on the ground. And in the first time she had a seizure, I thought she had passed away. She was limp. There was no movement. A couple minutes later, she starts moving around because I checked her heartbeat. She was breathing. So anyway, she ended up having a final grand mal seizure about a week before my son and I moved to California because we were going to take her with us. The spirit team told me she wasn't going to survive the trip. There's no way she was going in the cargo plane, in the cargo section of a plane. It just wasn't going to happen. So she passed before we moved, and then we moved back to where we live now. But anywho, that's the story of my little dogs.
Yeah.
What I love about your story is that at the end of her life, you gave her her best life to
Yeah.
finish out her
Yeah.
days.
Absolutely.
I always love those stories. I mean, I don't like what happened to her, but I love that she was able to get that love from you and to know she was in the best place for her.
Yeah, she was, I saw it as a gift, her as a gift.
Yeah, the last couple of cats my brother had adopted were senior cats in shelters. And I told him when, he was heartbroken when they passed, but I told him he really gave them their best time at the end of their life.
Yeah. Yeah, she was spoiled. I literally struggled to go to the store because I'd have to leave her home.
You couldn't stick her like in your bag and take her with you into the store? Or
She was very protective.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anybody else want to share a baby story?
Chihuahuas are always very protective of their mamas.
Yeah.
I just want to say there's a storm coming in and I got to get to the bank. So I want to say I love you all. Thank you for sharing your wonderful stories of your beloved animals, your fur babies. I feel everybody's love. So I know that the animals feel our love as well. So thank you all.
Thanks, Karina. See you
Bye.
again.
I'll go wipe my
Bye-bye.
eyes.
I know. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I had the sweetest dog that I adopted from the shelter when I was in my 50s. And he was a Chow Lab mix. I think he was about 6 months old when I got him. And the family that had him loved him, but their landlord said they couldn't have the dog. They had like 4 or 5 kids, and so he spent his puppyhood waiting for the cookie to drop. But he was the sweetest dog with my dad, and my dad was close to 80 then. And I wasn't any great dog trainer or whatever, but he would wait at the top of the stairs and let my father go first down the stairs because he was a pretty strong dog and kind of compact built, and he could have easily taken him. I think it was about 60 pounds. He could have easily taken him down.
Mm.
And we used to take him everywhere, and we had a little truck, and it had like a second half seat in the back, and he used to lie back in there, and we'd go everywhere with him. But I lost him too young. He ended up getting melanoma in his throat, I guess from the black pigmentation from the chow. But the other thing he could do is he could leap in the air like a deer. And when I first had him, I think my brother had just come over to visit. He had come down from Jersey to visit, and we lived near Annapolis at the time. And we had a sliding glass door that would open to the porch, and then a door that would go out to the backyard for the dog. And I let him in and I had an ottoman there. It wasn't completely blocking the doorway, but it was a little bit in the way. And so he decided instead of going around it, he was going to leap through the air over the ottoman. And it came flying into the air and landed in front of my brother. And my brother just went, whoa. He was the silliest dog.
That's
But
funny.
I ended up having surgery. Sadly, he got torn ligament. And then his leaping days are over. But I had surgery on one side, but oh my God, it was so painful. The second time that it happened, I just decided to put him in a brace and not put him through that surgery because I was so mad at the vet because they sent him out and he was in so much pain. And they said, be careful, he might bite you. And I said, this dog would never bite me. He would never bite anybody. And he was in agony. And I put him in the car. He was in so much pain that I parked the car in the shade and let the air conditioner run for like 4 hours before I attempted to lift him out. And I got the doctor to write a prescription for a stronger painkiller. I couldn't believe he sent me home without the painkiller. But like I said, he was the sweetest dog. Funny. And he didn't particularly like other dogs. I used to take him to the dog park when he was a puppy. And you know, when you first take a dog into the dog park, how all the other dogs congregate around and they want to check him out. And I used to watch him and he'd kind of stiffen up. And then he'd run around and he'd say hi to all the people. And one day I realized he really didn't want a dog park. He really wanted a people park.
Right?
So I told him, it's okay, Riley, you don't have to go. And he wouldn't mess with the other dogs unless he didn't like to be touched by other dogs. And my niece's child who spent time growing up with us, she had what the Chinese called Zen eyes. She could talk to animals. And she told me she talked to Riley and he told her that the reason he didn't like other dogs is because the other puppies in the litter were mean to him when he was a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
I found that very interesting. She also, I remember my cousin told me she took her to a stable and she told them, her mother, this horse had a tummy ache. And then later when she was talking to the woman, she told her what she had said and she said, oh, wow, because she was just treated for colic last week. So we really think that she had that capability to speak with animals. She didn't make a big fuss about it. You know, she didn't like to draw attention to it. But
Well, thank you. Okay, chaotic. Gotta unmute yourself, hon.
oh, okay.
No, chaotic.
Can you hear me?
There
Okay.
you are. Hi.
Oh, hello. That's my cat that I was able to finally figure out a way to put him in chat. He did pass away last October when he was 19 years and 8 months old.
Wow.
And I know he's happy. I've actually I've only done the pendulum a couple of times, but one of the first questions I asked was, "Is my baby happy?" And I got a very, very strong yes. I troll him almost every day. I call it trolling him because I say, "Hey, Binksy, guess what? I love you, baby."
Aw.
And I just want to know if he gets those messages. That's all.
Yes, you get some messages. Yep. Yes, he does. And he's fine. I see lounging, a lot of lounging.
Yep, that was his MO.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good, huh? He hears you. Donna?
So I just wanted you guys to meet Leo because he's getting ready to scoot on out of here. Like,
Oh, he's cute.
Like now.
he he was the misunderstood cat at the shelter, and Simon was 18 when he died, and then his brother Max died, I think, from heartbreak 3 weeks later. And so I couldn't go back to my apartment, and my friend found me. She said, I don't know whether you want a kitten or whether you want an older cat or what you want, but I found this cat, and it was Leo. And I went and saw him, and he was the timid cat that he's not the cat that would sit in your lap or that anyone would be attracted to. He's beautiful, but he's not like everyone wants someone who's going to purr and sit in your lap and all of that. And I went to go see him, and they opened up his cage, and he sneered at me, went, and I thought, oh, you're a ferocious beast. And I knew in that moment that he was mine. He had been at the shelter the longest, and I always said I rescued him, but I think he also rescued me. And so he's just my heart. And I just wanted, this is funny. So my Leo was there before the Pope Leo was there.
Funny.
So this is what, when people say Pope Leo, that's what I see in my head. But anyway, I don't really have a question. I feel like we were just waiting for each other. And now,
Awesome.
yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Well, but that's the way it works, right? I mean, people who've suffered in some awful way in their lifetime tend to be drawn to the animals who are the neediest.
Yeah,
Because we understand them.
right.
I understood Little Bit's fear. I understood her timidity. I understood that. It was funny? Her little vampire teeth. She was so little, she could not ever get a grip on the person's ankle. And in her little curvy vampire teeth.
May I ask another question?
Of course.
Okay, I don't know if you can see the photo of her very well. That's the kitty I just rescued not that long ago. They named her Baleen. I don't know if she's happy here or not. And does she like the name Baleen, or would she prefer something else?
You know what she said? She doesn't really care.
Okay.
She couldn't care less. She's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I get the relaxing thing out of her too. Just kind of chilling out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
She's literally the epitome of the I don't care cat.
Thank goodness, because Pretty Pearly is needy.
But now you've got a perfect balance between both of those things. That's funny.
Yeah, no, she's very needy. Okay.
Yeah, my girls compete sometimes.
Yeah, that was Meek and Pretty Pearly.
Well, I got really lucky with Little Bit because we already had Zeus. And that was her husband. Okay. And I have to tell you that Zeus put everything he had into trying to make a family with her. And she wasn't having it. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Okay. So, yeah, we got lucky because, they could have not got along.
It took a while for my two girls to get along. When I first had Tucson, Cassie wasn't having it. And Spicy was kind of the mediator between the two. But once Spicy passed, they kind of warmed up to each other a little bit, but they still get fracas with one another,
Oh, yeah, it's bound to happen between siblings. Yeah.
Right. Well, they both kind of want the attention, and
Pretty little Pearly. Pretty Pearly.
Okay, Jill. Get unmute yourself, honey.
Okay. Put it up.
I can't.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
We
You see
got
that
time.
cat? That's tag along. We'd like to know if Kismet and Tagalong are hanging out because they used to be here together.
We can't see it.
Can't see it.
I had a
It
feeling.
close. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out.
I know those buttons are very close together. So now you're muted too. Okay, hold on. Oh, there-
Unmute.
Now I'm going to ask you to start video. Here you go. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, show picture again. Oh, this is fun. So what do you want to know? You're
Now
muted. Now you're muted.
Unmute.
There
Got
you
it
go.
now? Thank you. Sorry. All right,
You're right.
Tagalong. Want to know if Tagalong and Kismet are hanging out together because they were both here. Now they're both gone.
Yeah, but not as much as you think.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
really?
makes sense.
Remember,
The
because
thing
they
was here quite a
they're
while
little-
before the dog came.
their little souls recycle.
Oh, okay.
Not all the time.
Well, he's not in our new cat.
No.
No. And
Anyone.
he actually says that somebody else needs him.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
He
Says
was
you
good
had
that
your
way.
turn. It's all over now. I'm just kidding.
He was like that.
Yeah,
Go away. Why are you still here?
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeesh.
Oh,
Kitty cats. All right.
there it is.
Is there anyone who hasn't spoken about their little one
See each other.
that would like to?
You don't have to do a picture.
Usually when somebody talks, they picture something.
There's no stars.
Okay, well, don't hang up.
Okay. So listen up. This was awesome. You guys. It's a little choppy. The first one's always going to be choppy. The first live. I was nervous like I was when I did my first live ever. I don't know what was up with that.
Oh, I messed it up.
Imposter syndrome, I think. Betty, did you wanna share before we go?
Yeah, I'm sorry I was so late. I fell asleep and then I had trouble
Fine.
getting in. I don't have her picture up. I sent it to you earlier, but I'll have to
You
get it
did.
up.
Okay. Yeah.
I really wanted to talk to my white kittens I had when I was 11. But I couldn't find the picture.
Well, that's kind
yeah.
of a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like I was 11 and I had two cats that were sisters.
Mhm.
And Daddy wouldn't let us bring pets in the house, so they had to play outside. And of course, I was out there with them when I could, but they did everything together. They had kittens together. I'll put it that way. And they were just, I mean, you could tell how close they were. I got mine. I got she was a little white kitten with a gray spot on her forehead and a blue eye and a green eye. And her sister, my sister, wanted one too, so they went back and got her sister. And yeah, they only lived for 2 years. Somebody had antifreeze next
Aw.
door. Yeah, they got into their antifreeze. So
Oh,
and they died on my birthday.
Oh no.
that's sad.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
so sorry.
Well, she has actually come back around more than once.
I miss those cats, especially mine. But thank you for telling me that, because yeah, those were really, really good memories.
Yeah, I mean, she passed as a lesson. She passed that early as a lesson. The animals teach us things.
Oh,
Patience.
yeah.
But yeah, so this is kind of in depth but what I'm hearing is she passed early to teach you something. Like it was like it's something that toughened you up. and prepared you for something else. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Prepared you to, you know, be able to handle certain situations a little more aggressively.
Thank you.
Yes.
I wanted to see if I could that picture I sent you earlier. I've got to find my photo apps. I hate it when I get rattled like this and I can't.
That's all right. Take your time.
Okay,
We'll
thanks.
hang out for a couple more minutes.
I'll search for. Oh, let's see a better picture of her. I gotta do that.
You know what? I got this. I got this. Be patient.
Thank you.
I will screen share. Be patient with me, folks.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know how to pull up a picture to show on a Zoom.
That's all right. I got this. I will
Oh,
go, Betty. There we go. All right. Now let me go back here. And share. And this. And share.
thank you.
Pretty eyes.
She's just a little plain torty in her back. I found another picture of her, but I'll leave I'll leave it alone. Yeah, she just it's a just all brown, and she's got one leg that's yellow tabby.
One leg.
One of her legs is like a orange tabby.
Oh, that's
She was beautiful.
yeah.
But
Cats
my
have the most
daughter,
interesting colors.
she died of renal failure, and my daughter went to Cookville to college, and she took her with her because I was giving her those injections, fluid injections, every day. So my daughter took her away from me and took her with her down to Cookville for a few months, and I was glad she did because Callie didn't live with any other cats, and she had another cat. She had another cat that was her boyfriend's, and they lived the last couple of months of Callie's life with that cat, and I can't think of its name. But so I was just wondering how she's what she thought of that, because it's kind of like she just was dipped off from me, and I didn't get to. I don't even remember telling her bye. I just.
Well, no, she's fine. She's. It's like cats. You know, cats don't hold grudges.
That's good.
Luckily. Luckily.
Yeah.
So no, she's fine. She's happy, and she was fine then too. I mean, she was sick. She felt taken care of. Thank you. That's the words I want. Is she felt taken care of?
Oh, good.
Okay. She didn't
Thank you.
feel like she was being disposed of or neglected. She felt taken care of.
Yeah. Oh, Lauren left her to death. That's why she took her. I mean, yeah. When I brought her home, when she was 3 months old when I got her, and when I brought her in, Lauren said, "Is that mine?" I said, "It's the family's." It's cute. But yeah, I had several pets growing up because Daddy wouldn't let us bring. They didn't have a very long lifespan, and that's something that taught me. Eventually, I got it. I shouldn't have a pet if it can't be inside because Al had about a 2-year lifespan for some reason or another.
Mm-hmm. You know, I have a friend, and just listen. She came to live with me at one point, and I counted, and she had 27 cats.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, they kept breeding with one another. She refused to take them to the vet,
Oh,
get them fixed up. Well, so they started coming out wrong physically.
Right, right, interbreeding, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I ended up with 3 of mine. The neighbor had, by the time she finally let somebody come neuter the cats, she had 18 or 19 of them.
Yeah.
And then
My-
she moved out and couldn't take them with her, so they were just abandoned.
Oh,
So I rehomed several, and I ended up having 3 COVID hit, and the adoption place didn't come by anymore. So I have 3 that are my indoor outdoor cats, but they have kennels. I have kennels. I stopped letting them run loose because we had, one got a snake bite or get into a cat fight and, abscesses, and it's $200 just to go to a vet for, a minor infection like that. So, and I was afraid, because we have probably coyotes in the neighborhood, and we're in Florida right by a arboretum, and we have owls and other predatory birds. So I just decided, and they seem pretty happy. They seem to adjust. They actually like to go out in the kennel. They put themselves in the cat box when I ask them if they want to go out. So I
That
think
works.
they enjoy it.
Well, there was a lesson for my friend though. Her problem was she couldn't let go. She is one of those people that she hangs on to her grief, and she will not let it go, whether it's in one of her animals or a human being. I mean, eventually, child protective, woo-hoo, animal protective, animal services came around and said, look, you got to get rid of your cats. You got to find a home for it. And I know she didn't find a home for them. I know what her husband did with them, but we won't discuss that. But that's her lesson in life. And I think that's what I was getting at. That animals teach us something. And for my friend, and she hasn't learned a lesson yet. And I can tell by the way she reacts to death. Okay. I mean, yes, we grieve, but you don't grieve the same person for 6-7 years. I'm sorry. Not to that level. Like bringing it up all the time. Okay. That she just doesn't let go of grief. And this is why she had so many cats. So her lesson in this lifetime is to learn how to deal with loss. Now, I don't tell her this stuff. That's her business. Right? And I don't even hint at it. And luckily, she lives too far away for me to visit. So I got limits, folks. But anywho, that's what I was getting at. Is the animals teach us something, and for some of us, it is loss. And that's our lesson in this lifetime: loss or discovering our own strength, or discovering our own compassion for another thing that breathes, for another breathing being. So, all right, you guys. That was lovely. Thank you so much for showing up.
May
Thank
I ask
you,
one more
Sally.
question? May I ask one more question? These aren't
Sure.
my cat. These are not my cats, but I knew them very well and I loved them very much. This Peaches and this was Misty. How are they?
Hanging out with
They
each
left
other.
quite some time ago.
Yeah, they're hanging out with each other.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Remember, again, cats have soul families.
Well, these are big cats.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
Cats have soul families.
Yeah, Misty absolutely adored me, as you can see.
No, they're all right, hon.
They are. Oh, good. Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for showing up. You guys are awesome. With a side of awesome sauce.
Thank you so much, Kelly. I
Thank
really
you, Shelley.
Right.
Thank
It's
you
not
so
a
much.
problem.
Really enjoyed hearing about people's pets.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
That was fun. Thank
Feel
you.
like I won't feel like I'm walking through mud next time. What's that? What's that?
So that was great. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Awesome.
Shelley, for hosting.
Yes,
No
Shelley.
problem. We'll do it again sometime this month. I'll let you know when. But
And I found you
remember,
on
but
Substack.
that's for this was the only one where everybody was invited. The next
Yep.
one is for the Substack paid subscription. Okay. It's not personal. I gotta stop giving everything I do away for free.
You're right.
So I found you on Substack and I signed up for you on Substack for both of all of it. So I can just go back in there and become a member, right? Just go to membership and
Yeah, just
figure it all out.
yeah. So it's $6 a month, or you could do $30 for the year, which is way less than $6 a month per year. Okay, it's your, I mean, I would totally understand, because sometimes we just want to test drive it before we buy the whole package. But I'm gonna become way more active on Substack. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna check
Alright,
into that
guys.
too. The
Thanks.
Substack.
What's that, Ben?
I'll check into that Substack upgrading. I'll
Yeah,
upgrade.
it's the link to my Substack is in the description box of every video.
Yeah, I
Okay.
come there. I came there today, but I didn't stay long.
All right, you guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Love you guys. Bye.
Have a great night.
All right, later.
You
Take
too.